Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nerd. I'm officially doing a post commentary for you guys today. We're going to be playing a little bit on Sin Crossing with 100% tickets, and obviously it's going to be on Rush. Rush is something that I really thoroughly enjoy playing. I find it to be a very fun game type. I'm glad it was brought in quite a while ago in the previous installments of the Battlefield saga, I guess you would say. But before that, we got to get right into the weapon loadout and give you guys the information needed so you guys can better specialize on the video or capitalize on what's going on. I'll be using the SG-553 with a red dot and a flash suppressor. This weapon's very interesting. I do realize it has a 30 round mag and then one in the chamber, so a total of 31 rounds. But overall, I find it to be a very accurate weapon, considering that it got a little bit of a buff in the patch that was released about a week ago almost. And overall, I just find it to be very effective. It's got good damage charge, good rate of fire. It excels in pretty much a lot of categories. I mean, long range is going to lack a little bit because that's not how it's built. But everything in medium to long range is going to be very kind of in your hands. You'll have the ability to take out targets and drop people with the satisfaction of knowing that they should be dead and you won't have to double shoot. But with all that said, I'll be using the MP443 suppressed. Again, I have a trigger finger, so this is one weapon, or pistol for that matter, that specializes and capitalizes on the ability to shoot fast and exert multiple rounds, in a steady and consistent rate. And then also I'll be using, I don't remember what side I'm on. I want to say I'm on the American side, but I could be using the RPG or the small, one of the two. In the gameplay, I'm actually not sure which team is defending. I want to say it's Russians, but I could be incorrect on that. But overall, that's just basically the loadout and then the map. So I have an interesting topic for you guys today. I usually don't talk about a whole lot of interesting things on this channel. It's usually gameplay based because I want to improve everyone's skill level and bring, certain things to the attention of the community, and I try to specialize on that. That's kind of what my crowd or my overall intentions are. But again, I want to try different things. I want to try to expand the channel to different people, and in a general sense, I want to try to make it fun for you, the viewer, and me, the commentator, as a general sense. So I wanted to talk about this something. I watched a video about a week ago, and I thought it was really creative, and I never actually heard of anything like it. Unfortunately, I don't remember the guy's channel name, but we're going to try to drift a little bit apart exactly what he was doing, so it's not considered copying in any means necessary. But overall, here we go. I wanted to talk about something. Battlefield 3, you have Battlefield 3, you have Call of Duty, you have all these big AAA titles and all that. What happens if, let's say, a zombie apocalypse was to happen in today's society, but you can only bring 5 weapons or 5 attachments, perks, anything like that, and that's what you get right out of the box in a sense. So if you could pick anything from, we'll use Battlefield 3 because that's what you guys are watching, but if you're a Call of Duty guy and that's what you know most about, you can also interact in the same conversation in the comments below. But in the same sense, if you could pick 5 things in Battlefield 3 and a zombie apocalypse happened in a real life scenario today, what would be the 5 things you would grab? It could be perks, it could be equipment, a weapon, attachments, anything like that. So if you guys want to engage in the comments, just write 1 through 5 and then kind of fill it out as we go. But I got to thinking, I was like, okay, what kind of weapon would I want? I mean, my whole scenario is to shoot him in the head, because most movies portray this, cut off the circulation to the head, the brain, that's what's controlling them, that's where the infection is centralized at, and all that other stuff. So I got to thinking, I was like, you want a gun that has accuracy. Ammunition's going to be prime concern in this kind of scenario. I mean, you're going to be scavenging ammo all over the place, or at least attempting to. And I got to thinking, I was like, the M417's good. It does high damage, it uses a big round, it's single fire, and it has a 20 round mag, that's pretty good. I mean, I'd rather prefer a 30 round mag, but I'm not going to push it there because anything in 30 round is usually, most of the time, it's usually automatic. And that means you're just missing a lot, and shooting a zombie in the stomach isn't going to do anything because they don't have feeling in that part of, the cycle and anything of that sort. So I was like, okay, M417, I'd probably pick a red dot and a flash suppressor, just to decrease that recoil if we're still going in the standard terms of Battlefield 3. So that would be my main primary weapon, and then my secondary, like my sidearm, I picked the M1911 suppressed, because again, it uses a 45 ACP round, which is a heavier round technically. It's not as big as like a Magnum or a Rex or anything like that, but in overall terms, the only thing that's downsided on it is that the ability for it to have a big mag is reduced because it is a pistol and it's the 1911. It's not going to have anything like 17 to 18 rounds. It's only going to have 7 rounds. But if you're having to opt to your pistol, I mean, you've obviously exerted a lot of mags from your M417, or you're using it for stealth purposes for the suppressor. So I don't imagine that would be something I would be particularly using a ton. But if I needed to take out 2 zombies without alerting the entire city of my presence, that would be something I would use. I also got to thinking, and I was like, man, I could use an ammo pack. You know, you would have unlimited ammo theoretically, like Battlefield 3 portrays it. So having the ability to just constantly shoot bullets at zombies, you know, hide from a high position, like let's say, for example, like a Walmart or something, or a Target or something of that stature. You could sit on the top and just, you know, enjoy your day, pop some heads, you know, something of like that standard. And overall, I think that'd be something that would be effective. And followed by that, I picked the medic pack, and a lot of people might shrug their shoulders and go, well, if you get bit, it's not going to matter. That's exactly true. At least that's how movies portray it. So that would be a good instance and everything of that assortment. But overall, let's say you scrape your knee, you're bleeding, you're going to want a band-aid. If you, let's say, break your legs, you're going to want morphine or something like that. You know, you could kind of put in some of the DayZ aspects into a real-life scenario because they kind of function in a correct manner. But overall, I mean, let's say you get hit by something, a friendly hits you on accident, you get whacked in the face by a stick or something, I don't know. Overall, you're going to want stuff to patch yourself up, you're going to want to fix yourself, in a sense, regain health almost, if you're wanting to put it into that category. But that would be something I would choose. And then the last but not least, and I got to thinking, and it was getting really hard to get to the 5th option with thinking about a realistic thing, because you're not going to want to throw a C4 off of a building, and because a good chance you're going to completely rape yourself, especially in real life. Battlefield 3, nah, Destruction 2.0 doesn't really mean a whole lot. Buildings don't exactly fall, but you know, you get the main gist of it. But overall, I got to thinking, and I was like, well, the MAV would be kind of cool. You could scout the area, you could kind of go a little bit up, you could have the ability for a motion sensor, so it would beep if a zombie came up behind you. It'd be a good cover system. It'd basically know that your back is always being covered at all times, and the presence around the building that you are, you know, hiding on or hiding in, for that matter. And that's my top 5 list, guys. I just like to know what you guys were thinking. I mean, obviously you're gonna have people with you. I mean, you have the ability to have your whole family. I presume that they'd be fine. And then you'd have the ability to add 5 friends and all that kind of thing. So you'd have a total of well, I don't know how big your family is, but we'll say 10 people max for that standard or something of that. But overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic. I know it was a little different than something I usually do. Usually it's just a gameplay commentary right off to the point, a little bit of Battlefield 3 news for you guys. But if you guys want to see more stuff like this, just let me know, and I'm looking forward to reading your guys' lists and seeing what you guys would bring to a zombie apocalypse. So this is going to be Nerd Mode On, signing off, guys. Peace.